Welcome to Become a Techie YouTube channel. In this video we are going to learn about the basic Excel functions. In previous video we have already prepared a monthly budget worksheet, and we have already listed our expenses related to house rent, electricity, food, phone and total, and we have added the total by adding the cell references like B4 plus B5 plus B6 plus B7, and then we have got a total. So this way we have manually added the values. But what if we have a large number of cells and we have to add like hundreds and thousands of cells? So this will become a tedious task, and that's why our functions have come into picture. So what is a function? So a function is a predefined formula. Basically Excel gives us a variety of functions that are predefined for us, which performs a particular calculation, and they reduce the time and they reduce the complexity for the user like us. So the simpler way, so this is definitely a simpler way for the users, and Excel provides it for all of us to use. So what exactly a function is made of? So a function is made up of three components, I would say. First one is an equals sign. So whenever you want to use any function, the first thing you have to write is an equals sign. This is irrespective of any function that you use. First thing you have to use is the equals sign. Then the second thing is the function name. So you will have to give a function name. Basically it is a function that you want, function or the task that you want to perform, like minimum or maximum or sum, or you want to find the average. So basically it is that. For example, here I am writing sum. You can also see Excel provides you some suggestions. So I am selecting sum here, and then the third part is the arguments that you will have to pass. So the first thing is the equal sign, the second is the function name, and the third thing will be the arguments that you will have to perform or pass for the function to perform its task. Like here you can give which number sum you want. For example, here I am giving it like I want the sum of, for example, B5 and B6. So I can just give here B5 comma B6, and I'm hitting enter. So you can see I have got the sum of B5 and B6, which is 700 plus 8000, that is 8700 I have got as my output. So this is a simpler way, I would say. Correct. So what we can do is, for time being, we'll delete this. We'll also delete these and these sums or addition values, and then we can and then don't worry about this div by 0 thing. This error is just because this is just a division by 0 error, so don't worry about it. It will just go when we populate the values again. So here we can just select these cells, give your sum, and then we can just select these cells. So it is giving us like B4 to B7, and just I am hitting the enter. Tada, you are getting this sum. Similarly I can do it here. I am giving equals sum, and I am selecting the cells C4 to C7, and yes, similar thing I am doing here. And again here. So you can see I'm getting value. Similarly you can also do it for here. You can also do it here, like equals sum, Yeah, so you can do it like this, both horizontally and vertically you can do it. And you can also use AUTOSUM, which is more simpler way or shortcut, I can say. So this is just some function that we have talked about. Now we can go one step ahead and talk about the AUTOSUM. So I'm deleting this again. I'm deleting. Okay, now I'm using this AUTOSUM, which is here in the formulas. AUTOSUM. I'm just clicking on this, and it already tells me that cell B4 to B7 is already selected, and I just have to press an enter, and I'm getting the values and the sum value. So this is it. Similarly, if I go to this C8 and I click on this AUTOSUM, I'll already get a range of cells like C4 to C7, and I'm just going to hit enter. So this is a more simpler way, I would say. About the functions, they are all located here in the formulas ribbon, and this is the AUTOSUM that is here. But when you say about other functions like sum, min, max, so you will have to look into these books, where are they actually located, and then you can select them. So I know that the sum function is in this math and trig folder or math and trig book. I can just scroll down and I can see that sum is present here, so I can select sum from here, and then a function arguments window will open for me, where I can give the cell numbers. So from where to where I want the range of cells, and here it will show me the addition or the sum of values, and then it gives me some information, like it adds all the numbers in a range of cells. I can hit on OK, and yeah, I'm good to go. So this way you can look into the formulas tab, you can look into the books, and you can select the function that you want. You have a list of functions here. Those are categorized as math and trig functions. You have other functions here inside logical category, text category, date and time category, and so on. You also have this more functions where you have statistical, engineering, cube, and a lot more. So you will have to explore them and try them. The next function that we are going to talk about is about min. So minimum or min will give us the minimum value that is present in a particular range of cells. So I'm going to just write it down like this. Okay. We are also going to talk about maximum, so I'll write it, and we are also going to talk about the average, and after that we're going to talk about count. Okay, so these are some of the basic functions that we are going to talk about. So for minimum, we have a function min, but as I don't know where it is, that will be a trickier thing to remember where it is actually stored, and that's why what I can do is I can simply go on to this insert function icon, and I can search here. So here you can see it is written search for a function, type a brief description what you want, and then click on go. So here I am writing min, and I can select a category from here, but I'm not sure about the category. I can just select all, and then I can hit go. So you can see there is a list of function which gives me min. So there is a suggestion from Excel, and I am going with this suggestion min, and then it has already selected a range of cells for me from B4 to B9, but I don't want this B8 and B9 cell. So I am going to modify it from B4 to B7. So B4 to B7, it is going showing me that the values that it is taking from B4 to B7, and it is also showing me the result, that is 400. It also gives the description that it returns the smallest number in a set of values and it ignores the logical values and text. So I am okay with it and I'll hit on OK. So this is the minimum value that I have got from the B4 to B7 cells, that is the expenses in January month that I have done. So minimum is for the phone bills that I have spent rupees 400. Now we can go to the max function. Again, I don't know where max is located, but for your information I'll tell you where it is actually located. It is inside this statistical category. Inside the statistical category you can see max is there, min is also there. So if you are interested to know, you can just explore and come to the statistical category, and then you can select this. You also have average here, so average is the next function that we are going to discuss about, and we have average. We also have count here, and we have min, max, and max, min, and we also have other options present here like percentile, permutations, and lot more. So please explore on this. But if you are a new person, or if you are you have just started learning Excel and you don't know where you can find all this, you can always go to this insert function thing and you can type in here like max, and then you can just select this all and you can hit go. So you can see here max, and you can give here a list of a range of cells that you want to find max from. So I am giving B4 to B7. So B4 to B7. So it is showing me the range of values, and then it is showing me the maximum value from it, that is 12,000, and it also gives a description, that is it returns a largest value in the set of values and it ignores the logical values and text. So this is the description. I am okay with the result and I am going to hit OK. So this is the maximum value, that is for the house rent that I have spent in the month of January. Okay, now we are going to move on to the next function, that is average. So in average, again we can, so average will give us an average value that we have spent for the all the expenses in the month of January. So again I am going here and I am writing your average. I am selecting here all and I am hitting go. So yeah, this is recommended, and the cell values I can again give B4 to B7. Okay, so see, I am getting an average of 5,275, which is the average of these four values, that is house rent, electricity, food, and phone. So if I take average of all these expenses, I am getting an average value of 5,275 rupees. So the description here says that the function returns the average, that is the arithmetic mean of its arguments, which can be numbers or names or arrays or references that contains the numbers. So I am okay with the result. I am hitting OK. Yeah, so this is the average value that we have got. Okay, next one is count. So it will count the numeric values. Please remember that count function will not count the blanks, or it will not count the text. It will just count the numeric values. So if you want to see this, I'll write here like equals count. You can see suggestion here, and then I have to provide a range of cells as the parameter. So now here I am giving B4 to B7 and I am hitting enter. So the count is 4. From B4 to B7 the count is 4, and if we change it to, for example, E4 to E8, then you can see E4 to E8. Yeah, then also you can see it is 8. Okay. So this way we have counted the expenses or the bills that we have spent. Okay, so we have talked about min, max, average, count, sum, then auto sum also we have counted. And then you must be worrying about that what is this green uh, triangle, small green triangle that is coming upon. So I'm going on this thing and then I'm checking. So this is divide by 0 error. Okay, so we are going to fix this. What I can do is I can give a sum here, auto sum. E4, I want from E4 to E7. Yeah, and this error is gone. Okay, so there is one more thing that I want to show you guys, that is this. If you notice carefully, there is this green square that is coming at the bottom, right bottom of the cell. So this is called as the autofill option. So why this is used? So it is going to autofill the cells. For example, I'll show you. In this case also I'm getting this thing. I'll just delete these things. Okay, now you can see here I have taken the sum of cells B4 to B7 in the cell B8. So basically B8, in B8 I am having the sum of cells which are 4 cells above, and if I go on this thing I can see a small green color square is there, and if I go near I can see it changes to, if I hover on it I can see it changes to a black plus sign, and if I just drag it you can see the values are populated. So what it is doing, it is just copying, or it is auto-filling the data based on the same formula. It has calculated the sum based on the same formula, that is 4 cells above, 4 cells above, 4 cells above, and 4 cells above. So this is how this autofill works. This is called as autofill, where you have to go hover on that small green square, and once a plus sign comes you just have to drag it. It also works vertically as well as horizontally. So this is it, and this is about the basic Excel functions that we have talked about. If you have liked the video, please like, share and subscribe, and please stay tuned for more videos regarding Excel, and let's meet in the next video. Thank you.